Guys, I can breathe a sigh of relief. Do you know what that means? A sigh of relief. It means when you are happy about something, something happened that made you stressed, and and then it was fixed. When it gets fixed, you can say, yes. It feels so good, right? That's what it is like to sigh when you go like this. A sigh can be good. If it's a sigh of relief, that's great. Or it can be a sigh out of like frustration. Usually if we say a person sighs, that maybe they're tired or they're frustrated or they're worried about something. But if you breathe a sigh of relief, that is good. It feels great, guys. That's a sigh of relief, okay? So right now I'm breathing a sigh of relief. I just got a call from my bank. Guys, I was so worried the past couple days. So I made a really stupid mistake. Have you ever just done something dumb and you realize your mistake and it makes you really stressed out? Well, I did something really dumb, guys. I was beating myself up over that. I'll just show you this house they're building here. If you beat yourself up over something, that means you did something stupid, and now you're like, you're beating yourself up over it, right? So I'll tell you the story, okay? I have a little bit of debt at one bank, and I was taking money. I wanted to pay off that debt. I've been trying to pay off that debt. And I was taking money out of my bank account. Both banks are like side by side. Okay, so I was went to the ATM to take money out of one bank account and to go take it to the other account to pay off my debt. So I went to the ATM and I took out $1,000. Guys, that's a lot of money, right? I took out $1,000 to go and to put it against my debt at the other bank, because I want to close that account where I have my debt, right? I want to close that account because I hate debt, guys. Do you like debt? I just hate debt. So I always try to pay off my debts really quickly. So that day, this was 2 days ago. Okay, 2 days ago, I was really scatterbrained that day. If you're scatterbrained, that means maybe you're worried about something, or maybe you're stressed and you're just thinking about a lot of different things, and you make mistakes. Usually when people are scatterbrained, they make mistakes because their mind is somewhere else, right? So have you ever been scatterbrained? I think everybody's been scatterbrained, right? So I've been stressed out lately, guys. I've been too stressed out. So that day, 2 days ago, I was stressed out. I was scatterbrained. My brain was somewhere else. So when I went to the ATM, I put in my card, and then I took out cash. I said, give me $1,000 cash. And I don't know what happened after that. I remember I put my bank card back in my wallet, and then I just left the bank. And then I got to the other bank and I opened up my wallet to put in the money, to deposit the cash, right? And I looked in and there was no money in there. And immediately I realized, oh crap, I didn't take the money out of the ATM, the $1,000. So I it was really windy that day. It was cold. The banks are side by side. I could have just run, but anyway, I got back in my car and I just drove back there. It's like 30 second drive. Okay, so I went back to the first bank probably in like two minutes after I left. It was probably within 3 minutes. This whole thing happened within 3 minutes. I go back there, there's no money at the ATM, and I'm like looking around. Did someone take my money? I was freaking out, guys. I was just like beating myself up over this, and I was just losing my cool, guys. So I went into the bank. I went into to talk to the customer service people. I told them what happened. I said, I was just here. I took out $1,000. I don't know what happened. I don't have the money. I think I forgot to grab it. And they were like, they didn't, I don't think they believed me. I don't know. They didn't really seem like they cared much. But then one guy said, well, what happens in that situation usually is the ATM will beep for a while, right? It'll say, take your money. Beep, beep, beep. And then after like 30 seconds, it'll suck the money back into the machine. And so I was like, because they checked my account and it showed I had taken out $1,000 cash, but I didn't have the $1,000. And so I was freaking out. And so I went back to the machine, and because I wanted to see what happens if you don't take the money. What happens? Does it put the money back in? So I went out and I took out $5, and I sat there, and the branch manager was watching because they were all interested in this. They didn't really know what to do, so they were watching me, and I took out $5 and just let the $5 sit there. And sure enough, I think about 30 seconds late, guys, it's so windy right now. Can you even hear me? Where can I go where there's no wind? Maybe I can go behind those houses over there because the wind is coming from this way. Sorry about the wind, guys. I hope you can still hear me. So they were watching me. I stood there for about 30 seconds, and sure enough, the machine sucked the money back in, the $5 back in. And so I was like, okay, if I forgot to take the and I know I didn't take it. I remember that I didn't take it. I put my bank card back in my wallet, and then I left. And so, and when I left, there was nobody behind me. There was nobody coming into the branch. And so I was like, okay, probably within 30 seconds, it would have taken my $1,000 back in. But what if someone had come into the bank in those 30 seconds or left the branch? Because I was at the ATM part, and you know, there's the main part where the tellers are, right? So I was like, okay, what if someone was leaving there and saw the money in the ATM and grabbed it and took off? Guys, I was so worried. And so the branch manager told me, well, we're gonna have to do some investigation into this. And she said, give us 2 days. We need 2 days to look into this. And I was like, I have to wait for 2 days to find out if I'm gonna get my $1,000 back. And the $5, right? The $5 also went in there. Guys, I think I thought there was maybe a path here. There's no path here. It's just goes right over into the corner. It's kind of weird. Look at that. There's just houses over here. There's no path going through. I thought I could kind of go between these houses. Turns out I can't. Well, guys, look at this nice tree. different kinds of pine trees. I don't know, what's this one called? Look at these super long needles. Look at that. This needle is like, one of these needles is like, what? You know, like 3-4 inches long, and this one of these ones are only like 1 inch. That's crazy how there's different kinds of trees, right? This one's super tall tree with short pine needles. That one's a short tree with long pine needles. Anyway, guys, there's your science lesson for today. So for 2 days I was just stressed out because it was my mistake. I was scatterbrained. I feel like I need to sneeze. I need to sneeze, guys. Now it went away. Maybe I should blow my nose. I don't have any Kleenex with me. So anyway, for 2 days, guys, I was so stressed. And I just got a call from the branch manager. She was really nice, actually. I think she's Ukrainian. Hey, look at this nice bench. I can sit here and breathe a sigh of relief. Ah, guys, it feels good to breathe a sigh of relief. So yeah, the branch manager was really nice, and she found my money. I guess it took 2 days, I don't know. So they said they put it back into my account. And now I can breathe a sigh of relief. So guys, that's my story. I almost lost $1,000. And now you know what happens. I don't know if every ATM works like this. I never did that before. Where I forgot to take my money. Who does that? Who forgets to take $1,000? It's like, guys, I felt so stupid. And so I wanted to make this video just to, if you've ever done something, if you've ever made a mistake and you felt so stupid and it really hurt you, it stressed you out. I know what that feels like, guys. I know what that's like. So I want to encourage you. If you've done something stupid, well, so have I, guys. But I got lucky. I got my money back. Nobody grabbed it in that 30 seconds. It got, the $1,000 got sucked back into the machine. Now I can sleep at night. Oh, guys, I'm so happy about that. Have you ever lost money? I have, guys, in my life, and I've made mistakes. And let me know, what are some mistakes that you've made in life? You know, have you ever just, maybe, you know, the thing that really frustrated me about this was that it's such a stupid mistake. The mistake was that I didn't put out my hand, take the money, and put it in my wallet. This is just such a dumb mistake. Like, if it's some other kind of mistake where, you know, maybe you trusted someone and they scammed you. Well, like, that also hurts. It hurts because they betrayed you. And probably that hurts more because it's like really personal. They personally scammed you. You know, that really hurts, guys. And scammers, you know, I think scammers are going to get a very special place in hell. Scammers will burn in hell. Unless they repent of their sins, ask God to forgive them, they will burn in hell. So if you're a scammer, if you want to hurt people, if you try to steal people's money, just so you know, you will burn in hell. I'm telling you that 100%, okay? So ask God to forgive your sins, repent of your sins. You know, there's so many scammers out there in the world. There's so many people who try to hurt other people. It's something that I can never get a thick skin over. You know, if someone has a thick skin, it means nothing really Nothing really phases them emotionally. Do you have a thick skin? If something phases you, it means it affects you. So like, I've got probably a pretty thin skin, guys. I'm a very trusting person. You know, I try to be smart, but yeah, like, it's not just walking around in circles. I don't know where to walk. I was hoping to walk over there, but should we walk back? Let's walk back, and hopefully my body will shield some of the wind here. But you know, guys, if you have a thick skin, that means nothing really affects you. You know, you can get over things pretty easily. To get over something means you forget about it pretty. You kind of you recover from it, right? You move past that thing. But you know, I've talked to people who have been scammed out of a lot of money. I worked with a guy. Okay, guys, there's some really sad stories, and you know, I don't know why are there really evil people in the world? But I worked with a guy. He was like 80 years old. I think he was late 70s, early 80s. Okay, and this was about 15 years ago. I worked with him. He was a nice guy, and he had lost his entire retirement savings because of a scam. There was a scam here in Alberta. I think it was a precious metals scam or something, where he thought he was investing in gold, but there was some scam where they were taking, I don't know. It was the police caught those guys. I think it was just east of Calgary. I think in a place called Chestermere. It's a little city kind of east of Calgary called Chestermere. I think that's where they caught the scammers. But he lost his entire retirement savings, and then he had to go back to work. And then he was my colleague, an 80-year-old man. Had to go back to work because he had nothing. And so, guys, there's some really sad stories of people getting scammed out of thousands or hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know, if you've ever been hurt, guys, in life, if you've ever been really stressed or just, you know, I get it, guys. I get it. I understand you. I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to lose things, and it hurts. It really, really hurts. The thing about this one that I did, the mistake I made 2 days ago, was that it was just such a stupid mistake. It was like, I mean, all mistakes maybe are stupid. Like, let's say you get into a wrong relationship, right? Let's say it costs you a bunch of money. Like, there was a back when I was in high school, one of my friends in high school, he started dating a girl who was also my friend, and I don't know what happened, but anyway, just like, so he bought her a bike for her birthday, a new mountain bike. It was a nice mountain bike, really expensive. It was, I think, $400. That's what he said. It was a $400 mountain bike, and that was back in the day when you know, mountain bikes were getting the front and rear shocks. Remember that? Like, shocks are the suspension, right? If you've got front suspension and rear suspension. This mountain bike that he bought for her had front and rear shocks. This is a really nice mountain bike, $400. And back in high school, $400 was a massive amount of money. Guys, it was huge. He had tried, and many men can, you know, can feel the frustration about this, because they try really hard. Most men try very hard in a relationship, and they end up losing a lot of money. Anyway, a few weeks, I think it was like literally like 2 weeks after he bought this mountain bike for her, gave it to her for her birthday, she dumped him. She dumped him. And so he was so pissed about that, guys. He was so frustrated that he just bought her this nice mountain bike for her birthday. And then she goes and breaks up with him, and she kept the bike. She didn't give the bike back to him. She kept it, you know. Guys, smash like if you emotionally, if you know what I'm talking about. If you've been in a situation where you've lost money, it hurts. It hurts. You know, these kinds of things really, really hurt. And they really stress a person out. I guess in this case, the thing that made me so frustrated with myself was because it was just my mistake. Nobody else. I couldn't blame anybody else. It was my well, you know, there's always things, right? If a person's stressed out, they're scatterbrained, they tend to want to blame other people and say, oh, like that, I'm stressed out because of that person or that person. So yeah, usually when a person is calm, they don't make mistakes like that. But because my mind was like in another place, I made a stupid mistake and it was my fault. And I almost lost $1,005 because the second time I put $5 in, right, to see, and the machine sucked it back in. And anyway, after that, I was thinking, I felt really bad because it's like I lost money that people have been really generous to me. Some of my subscribers, guys, have been very generous to me, and they've sent me money. Like one time, someone sent me $1,000, guys. One of my subscribers sent me $1,000 once. Other times, people have sent me like $100. Even multiple times. Maybe, I don't know, maybe people really like me. I don't know why, but they've sent me money at different times, and I really appreciate it. I really, you know, it's just really amazing to get that kind of generosity. And so you know what my first thought was when I got back in my car and I knew I would have to wait a few days to see if I would get the money back? I got back in my car and I was thinking about you guys. I was thinking about my subscribers who had given me money. And the thing that hurt me, the thing that made me feel so bad, is because I know that my subscribers who have sent me money, they've worked really hard for it. They've tried hard in life and they've worked so hard, and they've decided to give me a gift of money. And then here I go and make a freaking stupid mistake and I just didn't grab it out of the machine. And I was like, I just felt so helpless, guys. I felt so helpless. I just wanted to bury my head in the sand. Do you know that idiom? If you want to put your head in a hole in the ground, or like in the sand, it means you just want to kind of just put your head in the ground and just forget about life. You feel embarrassed, you feel ashamed. Guys, if you've ever felt that, I understand. And sometimes it's nice just to know that there's someone in the world who understands you. You know, that is like, you know, I get it. I understand you. If you're in that situation, if you've made some stupid mistakes, maybe someone's been really kind to you and you made some mistakes and you just pissed it away. You just pissed it away. That, you know, that means like if you piss something away, let's say like money, that means that you wasted it. You squandered it. To squander it means you wasted it, or you made some mistakes and you lost it. I guess that word "pissed it away" is typically used for people who waste money on alcohol, or, you know, smoking or drugs or that kind of thing, right? So I didn't piss away the $1,000. I rarely drink alcohol, guys. Actually, I have a very clean life. I barely drink alcohol. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. I don't even do pharmaceutical drugs. I haven't taken any medicine for 10 years. Guys, you know, normal people, I'm sure the average person around here, maybe they take Tylenol, Advil, acetaminophen, aspirin, all these different, maybe Tums for their stomach, or I don't know, Pepto-Bismol, or I haven't taken any medicine for 10 years, guys. So I have a very, just gonna see where these people go. People on my path, guys. I'm just waiting. I'll go this way. Guys, look at this. Isn't this a nice little cul-de-sac here? Right by the canal. A cul-de-sac is a road that comes to an end in like a circle like this, right? So there's a, look at this. The road is there, right? The road comes over here and then it just ends right here in like a circle. Okay, so this is a cul-de-sac, and there's houses around. Usually most cul-de-sacs is house. But in this one, there's a bridge and a canal. So there's just a house there and a house there, right? So, but it's a cul-de-sac, guys. And let's keep going. So, yeah, so I didn't piss away the money, guys. I don't really waste a lot of money on that type of stuff, on medicine, alcohol, cigarettes, drugs. That I don't waste money on that stuff. I don't do that kind of stuff. But a lot of people do, right? Maybe if they get a bonus from their job, let's say their company gives them a Christmas bonus of like $500, they might go straight to the liquor store, buy a bunch of booze. Booze means alcohol. Okay, guys, look at that nice duck there. Hey there, Mr. Duck. A nice looking duck with a bright green head. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, a lot of people do piss away their money if they get money from somewhere. So it felt, when I was at the bank, when I lost the $1,000, it felt like I had just pissed it away. And like for no reason, I just didn't grab it. I was so stressed out, guys. I've never done that before. I've never in my life have I forgot to grab my money. If it was like a little bit of money, well, but it was $1,000, and then it was just like, it just hurt me so bad, guys. But I just got a call before making this video, and she said that the money's back in my account. So now I'm breathing a sigh of relief. So thank you guys so much for all your support. Thank you for understanding me. I'm just a human being, right? How about you? Are you a human being? Do you make mistakes? I hope you're not stressed out, guys. Because when people are stressed, they end up making really dumb mistakes. And I've made many of those mistakes in my life just because I'm stressed. Just because my brain is somewhere else, right? So yeah, so stress really kills people, guys. Stress kills relationships. Stress kills people's joy, their peace. So guys, I need to learn how to take some deep breaths and not make stupid mistakes. Like forgetting to grab $1,000 out of an ATM. Has that ever happened to you before? So I'll just explain to you now. I know what happens. Okay, if you leave your bank card in the machine, or if you leave cash that you haven't taken, in about 30 seconds, I think, don't quote me on this, it's for sure under a minute. I'd say it's between 20 and 40 seconds, somewhere in there. The machine, at least I think the machines in Canada, and probably in your country too, the machines are designed to suck the money back in, or to suck your bank card back in. And then if you want to get that, you have to go to the customer service people and say, look, I forgot to take my card, or I forgot to take my money. And then you have to, I don't know. I feel so fortunate, guys. I got my money back, and I felt so bad because the people who've given me money, and the knowledge that I just about pissed it away. You know, it's just, guys, it's a painful experience. It's so painful, it's stressful. So I got fortunate, guys. So thank you very much, you know, for sticking with me through thick and thin. I don't know, if I didn't get the money back, I don't think I'd be making this video. I'd be too embarrassed. I'd be way too embarrassed. But, you know, thank God I did get it back. So guys, I'm happy today. I'm happy. I'm a happy camper today. If you're happy about something, you can say, I'm a happy camper. So guys, tell me your experiences down in the comments. Have you ever made stupid mistakes where you lost money? Or you did something, yeah. I've actually been very fortunate, you know, in all my travels that I've done, I've never lost my wallet. I've never lost my passport. Can you imagine that? Like, I've been to like 25 countries, and I've never once have I lost my passport, or I don't think I've had anything stolen from me. I don't think I've, you know, I don't know. I can't remember any situation like that. So I've been very fortunate, because a lot of people, yeah, they lose their passport. And then what do? You're in a foreign country, you lose your passport, or you lose your wallet, or you lose everything. It's like, you know, what do you do in that situation? So anyway, guys, hope everything is safe. Hope you're safe. Hope your money is safe. Hope you never lose anything. And guys, you know, if you had the chance, if you saw $1,000 sitting in an ATM, would you grab it? And would you run? Like, I would never do that. Now, if there was like, if I let's say I'm walking along here, right? And let's say I would see $100 bill somewhere. Well, yeah, that's happened sometimes. Not $100, but like, you know, maybe you find like $5 somewhere or something. Yeah, sure, I just keep it. Like, what? I mean, what am I gonna do? Just leave it sitting there? Let the birds come and take it, or the wind blow it away, or something? No, I'll just take it. You know. Like I remember a few videos ago, I told you about the that iPhone that I found in BC. I think I talked about this a few videos ago. In 2021, I found a brand new iPhone in BC, and I ended up I was able to get it back to its owner, to the owner. And I was very happy about that, to get the money back to, or not the money, the iPhone back to the owner. And if I ever found a wallet, I don't think I've ever found a wallet, but I would try to get the money back to the owner. Or if I saw money sitting in the ATM, I would tell the people at the bank, I'd say, look, this money is there. Try to sort this issue out, right? I would never try to hurt anybody. Guys, I don't know, like, it seems like there are a lot of people in the world who actually want to hurt people. They literally want to hurt people. It's kind of crazy, guys. Look at these nice pigeons down here. Two nice pigeons just sitting there. Yeah, so, you know, I don't know. I really hate those kind of people. I hate anybody who really intentionally tries to hurt other people. You know, we all make mistakes, and I mean, we hurt each other often unintentionally, right? Maybe you say something or you do something that hurts another person. But for those people who are like trying to take advantage of others. It's they're gonna burn in hell. I can't wait for that. That'll be nice. When this world is rid of evil, guys, I'm looking forward to that day. I'm looking forward to that day when the meek inherit the earth. That's what the Bible says. The meek will inherit the earth. Meek people are humble. They're kind. They're nice. They're compassionate. You know, they're just really nice people. Are you meek? Guys, I hope I'm a meek person. I want to be a meek person, because the meek will inherit the earth. All the evil will be cut off from the earth. This is a beautiful earth that God made, guys, and you know, unfortunately, there's so much evil that is done in this world. So, guys, in that 30 seconds, I was worried that someone would have taken the money. Or I was worried that the money got sucked back into the machine and the bank wouldn't want to give me them. I was thinking about everything. You know, when you're really stressed, your mind just goes in loops, and it's like, you know, it's just so stressful. So, guys, I'm breathing a sigh of relief today, and I just wanted to share that experience with you. And don't make my mistake, guys. If you ever take out money from the ATM, make sure you grab it. It's so easy. First thing you do is you put out your hand, you close your fingers, you take the money, and you go and piss it away. I don't know. What would you do if you had $1,000? Guys, would you pay off your debts, or would you go and piss it away? I hate being in debt, guys. You know, I've been in debt my whole life pretty much. I have student loans, and you know, it's just not a fun feeling to be in debt. So hopefully one day I can be debt free, maybe by the time I'm 50. I'm in my 30s. I'm still in my 30s, guys. I'm still a young spring chicken. A young spring chicken. That's what you can say to someone who's still young. Well, it's what we say to people if they're actually old, but you want to make them feel young. Or if they're trying to talk about themselves and they say they're still a young spring chicken. So how about you? Are you a young spring chicken? I'm sure you're a young spring chicken, guys. And so just wanted to share my story, guys, with you, and I'm very happy about getting my money back. I haven't even checked. I should check my account, but she told me that the money would be back in my account, so I trust her. She was really nice. So, guys, that's it for today. As always, I love you so much. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're staying safe. Hope your money is safe. Hope your health is great. Hope everything's going great for your life. Really, I wish you all the best. And that's it for me. So as always, I'll see you over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.